Hi there, welcome to a little session on how to make an animated GIF using Photoshop cs6, and I hope you enjoy it. So we're going to make a little animation of our name. So luckily my name's only got, my short name is Krev, so I'm going to use that for this project. So first of all, by default Photoshop CS6 will come up with essentials set up probably if you're at school. So change that over to motion, and you can see right away that we have a timeline down here when we do that. So we're going to make a new document, our new project. I'm going to go File, New. We can call it Animated Name. You can set that at 300 for the width, 150 for the height, and leave the background as white. And you're ready to go. Okay, so now for the next thing, what we're going to do is we're going to start off by getting our text tool. So you can hit the letter T or select it. Click on your work area. Pick a font that's cool, like Show Card Gothic, for example. Pick a font size that's big, but will still fit onto your screen. I'll do 60. And then pick a color. I'm going to start off with red. You can see that you still have your selection tool here, so you can, if you're not on there, click on the little arrow and move it around, get it centered. Okay. And now what we're going to do is we're going to start our animation. So I'm going to go Create Video Timeline, and you can see right away that it brought up a layer here called Krev, and a background layer. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shorten that down because we don't want it to be that long. We'll make it 10 frames, so it's set up as like 30 frames per second. So we'll put it at that size. Now what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this because we want to have Krev in red, and we're going to do Krev in green and then yellow or something like that. So to do that, there's a couple of ways to do it. You can either right click, duplicate layer, Krev copy is OK. Move back down to the original layer, Krev. The other way to do it is you can drag it down here right beside the garbage can, and it'll create a different layer. Now see how those layers are organized? You can move these around. Whatever is at the top is closest to your eye. So for our purposes though, what we're going to do is we're going to put them all in the same timeline. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move Krev copy 2 down here. And it doesn't really matter how they're organized. Put them over there in a row on the same layer in video group 1. And now you can reorganize them however you like. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so first of all you've got red. We have red, red, red. So what we need to do is we have to change the color. So I'm going to leave Krev red, the original one, as red. I'm going to click on the copy, and I'm going to change the color of that. So there's lots of different ways to do that. The best way for us will be to hit the effects button down here, and we'll do color overlay, and we'll pick a different color, like blue. So now what's happened is you can see it over here in the layers palette. The second one, Krev copy, has got a color overlay on it. If I scrub the timeline and I move along, you can see how it changes from red to blue. The third one is still red. So I'm going to click on copy to, or whatever your name is, copy to. I'm going to do FX, color overlay again, and I'll pick something like green. So now if you scrub the timeline, you can see how it goes. Red, blue, green. Now of course you can do anything as well on any of those layers that you could do with Photoshop. For example, I'll just do one more thing before we stop. I'll click on this, click on FX, and I'll go to Bevel and Emboss. It'll bring up this main overlay here, and Bevel and Emboss just does this effect, nice effect on your name there. You can play with all these settings to your heart's desire, put shadows, drop shadows, you know, all that sort of fancy stuff if you want. It's kind of cool. And we'll just do a basic bevel and emboss on each one of them. Say OK. Click on the next one over here, and we'll do FX, bevel and emboss again. Say OK, and we'll third one, and we'll click on Effects and bevel and emboss. I have so many pets, and they're so annoying. Okay, there you go. And so we're done. So now you've got a nice little animation. You can play it here and see how it goes. Alright, so now we're going to turn that into a animated GIF. We have to just save it in that thing, because in that mode, because right now it's saved as a Photoshop file. So we'll save first of all, and because that's our PSD, if we ever want to go back and edit it, we'll save it like that, animated name .psd, save it into your, I'm going to put it on my desktop for now. You guys can do the same, or you can put it into your folder. Save. That's okay. And now we're going to go save for web. That's how we're going to make it into a GIF. So if this didn't pop up already the right way, click on this pull down here, pull down arrow, select GIF. The rest of the stuff stays the same, and we can go to looping options and go forever, and then we can go save. It'll want to save the same place that you saved the other one, and animated name .gif is the new name that pops up. So I'll go save. Now let's see if what that looks like. If I double click on it, there you go, you got a cool little flashing GIF, and you can use that anywhere, send that to people in email or whatever sort of weird stuff you want to do with it. And that's all there is about that tutorial. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had some success. Save that, put it up on your blog.